right, y'all. Y'all ready to get those pop-up shops started? Today we're going to do a few items that's going to be cute for your little pop-up table that you can sell. You can either gift these to people or you can sell these items. Because what we're going to make is we're going to make a cute little candy jar out of these gnomes from Dollar Tree and these Dollar Tree jars. Now, I did this idea during Christmas. I made this little elf and my kids love them. I filled them with candy. I used the little Dollar Tree elves you get from Dollar Tree, and they have them in the Easter bunny. They come in the gnomes. So you can make these jars for multiple holidays, okay? And they're a cute gift idea. You can also sell these on a pop-up shop table. So let's get started. Let me show you how to make these. Here we go. So first, let's go over the items I'll be using today. I'll be using these Dollar Tree gnomes, these Dollar Tree jars, and I have different sizes. Some little Valentine's Day Hershey Kisses. I'll be using bling wrap on one of the jars, regular ribbon, and I'll show you why as we get to work. And of course, you'll need your handy dandy hot glue gun. So let's go. First up, we're going to take this gnome here. Now, if you're going to sell these, you want to leave the tag on them. But if you're just gifting them or making you for yourself, because they are quick and easy craft idea for yourself, or again, they can be a gift item or a pop-up shop sale item. People will buy these from your table. I've sold them before. First thing you're going to do is take your scissors. And you're going to cut your gnome in half. So, I don't care about the tag sticking out there. I'm just going to start at the side of my gnome. I can even cut the tag in half if I want to. And you're just going to start to cut your gnome. And it does have stuffing. So once I get into the side of the gnome, I take the scissors and I just cut the rest of the way around and try to stay even, because you notice, it starts to lean over. You want to make sure you're still cutting even, because if you do not, that will pose a problem for you later. So just go ahead, cut across, keep it as even as possible. And then what you're going to do first is you're going to take your bottom half, and I still cut that lower than I really wanted to, but that's okay. We're going to work with it. Take the little rock sack out of the bottom of the gnome. That's what they use to help the gnome stand up. We won't be needing that for this project, so I'll set it to the side for another one. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one of my jars. Now for this, I prefer the screw off top jars. But I saw this and I'm like, okay, I'll try it. I don't know how well it's gonna work with a pop-off top jar, but I decided to try it anyway. Give us multiple options. When I made these for Christmas, I used the tall jar with the brown lid that Dollar Tree sells, but they didn't have any left in stock, and they come with a silver lid too, so you can look for the ones with the silver lid. They didn't have any in stock when I went to go and get these, so I just took some of the ones that they did have in stock. And I actually like these new jars they're carrying because they're bigger and wider and they hold more stuff. And you can fill these with whatever you want, so it doesn't have to be candy. You can put little lip glosses, different things in here to fill it up and sell for your pop-up shop. Okay, so now the first thing you're going to do after you take the little bag out the bottom is you're going to sit your jar into the bottom half of your gnome, and you're just going to pull it up around your jar like your jar is wearing pants. Okay, and this actually is perfect for this shorter jar. I was worried at first, but nah, that's pretty good. And you want to make sure you sit your jar down to see how it's sitting, because you still want your feet to lay flat. You want it to look like the gnome is sitting up. The jar part is just look like the belly or shirt of the gnome. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take the glue gun and we're just gonna glue the pants, because that's what I'm calling it from this point on, of the gnome to the jar. And so I just like to do that by adding little glue dots in different areas, like so. And I press it into place to hold them up. And I'll do this all around the jar. Okay. Yep. My gnome butt crack would be showing, because you see now how that sagged in the back. I should have made sure it was even all the way around. But, you know, for your sake, just make sure it's pulled up even around. Okay. We don't necessarily want our gnome to look like it's busting a sag in the back. Well, hey, maybe you do. That's your preference. Hey, go ahead. Whatever you like. Whatever floats your boat, baby. All right. And so now I'm just gonna pull that up. I'm making sure I get that nice and glued. And for me, that is good enough. Set it down there. Clean the glue strands off my top. And so now I'm just gonna go around. I'm kind of try to even it out a little bit more. That may mean I need to re-glue in a few spots, but that's fine. But I just want to try and get it evened around a little bit more. All right. Then I'll go back and check the spots that I need to add a dot of glue again too. And you don't have to get heavy-handed with the glue around the jar, folks, just in case you want to. I mean, unless you want to. Let's fix that. Okay, and so now what I'm going to do to try to give this a finished look, that's why I don't want, you know, it too uneven and some of the edges up too high. Cut that one down just a little bit shorter too. Is I'm going to take my ribbon I'm going to go to the back side of the jar. And what I intend to do is to glue the ribbon around the top parts of it to be like a belt. That'll finish that uneven cut. That's why you want to make sure that you're not too jagged and uneven. Parts aren't too much higher than the other, because then your ribbon may not cover it as well. So I'm going directly to the back of the jar, which is right here. I'm going to take my glue gun, and this is easy because I can just use this center line right here. Drop my dab of glue. I'm going to try to get out of the video frame, because I'm not trying to. And be careful with the hot glue, people. Don't burn yourself. I'm used to this. I've been doing this for a long time, so I hardly ever burn myself. Wear heat protecting gloves or protective gloves if you need to. And again, just add your different glue drops all around. All right. And so there you have it. And guys, take your time with this to make sure it's neat. Me, I'm not really taking my time tonight because I got so much I'm trying to get finished. I've been delayed with my videos lately and I'm trying to get them done. But see, that's the bottom half of your jar. See, that's cute. So now for the top half, you can pull the stuffing out. You don't want to take all the stuffing out. You do want to leave a little in the top part just to keep it a little fluffed in his head portion. And see, I definitely could have cut off more from the top part and added it to the bottom, but it's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck my top down inside the top part of the gnome. I'm just trying to get the stuffing inside position neat enough to lie that in there kind of flat. Okay. And yeah, because I cut it so low from the bottom half, I could have took off more of the top. And I think I'm just going to do that. Here, let me just hold this like this, move his beard out the way. I'm just going to cut some more. I don't need that much material left. All right. Lay that in there like that. Now that I've cut some more of it. And what we're going to do is we're going to try not to get the ridges too much in there, because sometimes it can make it hard to screw your top back to your jar, so we don't want that. All we're going to do is first we're going to start gluing it to the outer rim of our jar. I'm gonna start in the front, put it back down in there. Shit, my glue gonna be dry by the time I get mine positioned in place. There we go. And just like we did with the bottom half, just keep pulling up to place. I need some more hot glue. Just put that there. And watch the stuffing, guys, because it will get in the way and then it won't stick good to the sides. And because it's wider, you're gonna have a fold up piece. I like to try to tuck that where you know the seam already is under the gnome's arm. See, Dollar Tree already got some glue right there. So that's where I'm gonna add my overlap to tighten it to the lid. Kind of push his arm down in place to hide the glue residue. Okay. Now I'm cutting down some more of the excess, as you can see, because we don't need all of that. You don't need that We don't need that getting in the way of us being able to close our jar. Move his beard. And now you can just flip it over and glue right there, guys. That's as much as we want it glued. Clean them up, make sure you get any extra residue off. Fix his little beard. You can have some type of little something to comb his beard out if you like, but don't pull all the fuzz off. It's a Dollar Tree item, guys. Let's not forget that. And as long as you didn't go into your grids, and no, guys, I'm not dropping that on the floor. I have a garbage can beneath me. I can just dump that down in there. And I'm going to screw my lid back onto my jar. And see, my glue is probably a little bit too thick, because it's taking a lot to turn. There we go. And this one is shaped kind of funny because of the nope, I got hot glue in my lid. All right, and so now my lid is back into place. I'm just gonna play around with him because don't forget he still has a little of the stuffing in his top part, and I don't want that to have him sitting kind of weird. This is what he looks like from the back. You know, just try to adjust the stuffing. Fix your boy up a little bit. And you fill them up with candy. Isn't that adorable? Look how adorable that is. And another thing I forgot to say, guys, is make sure that you know where your lid is going to stop when you screw it on, because if you don't, well, I screwed that kind of tight, but if you don't make sure that where it's going to wind up being your front, you can put a little something in the front of the lid just so you'll know which way your gnome should be facing. Then when you screw your top on, he won't be in the right direction to line up with the feet. And I forgot to show you guys that part, and I'm sorry. But yeah, you want to make sure you know where he's going to wind up in the front. And then I can just unscrew him too. And then I can screw him back on. Wait, hold on, let me line that up right. That's not even on kilter now. But when I screw my jar on, he screws back around, and that's tight. That's really tight. He screws back around to the front where my feet is. Okay? All right. And here are a few more of my candy jar friends. All right, and there you have it. Aren't those cute? Look at these little candy jars. Oh my gosh. And like I say, now they have the gnomes. They're doing them for every holiday. I did see the St. Patrick's one starting to come out, the St. Patrick's Day gnome. You have the bunny rabbits where you can do Easter ones. You can add extra bowls and things. Decorate your bunnies. Decorate your gnomes some more if you want to. If you have a Cricut, you can add the person's name. You can add hugs and kisses. You can add whatever you want to the front of these guys. They're fun, they're easy to make, they're cheap to make. Fill them up with whatever you like. If you have a pop-up shop, set them out on your tables. Name your price. Let me know, what do you think? Oh, and guys, this is a jar that does not screw in. It has the pop-up lid. But you can feel the top of the lid, and you can just pull it off there. And I could have glued that a little better, but as you can see, you can still use the pop-up jars too, even though I do prefer the ones that screw on. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Guys, I hope you liked this video. If you found any of this inspirational, please give me a shout out and share your inspirations. Okay, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in my next video. Take care.